Men used to go to war. What is he doing? He's just drinking. What is that? A frappuccino or something? They're taking a picture. What's wrong with him?
Bro did in the first video was drink a frappe he bought with his hard-earned money.
What's wrong with it? There's nothing wrong. Hi YouTube, welcome back in hell. My name is Cypress and today we'll be watching a video by Tommy NFG. This is the Sassy Man era.
As a man, according to the internet's new rules, you officially get categorized as two groups nowadays. You're either group A.
Don't forget, I'm invincible.
Or you're either group B.
Matcha!
We're gonna take a boomerang.
Yes! Hey, let's go! Love matcha.
I speak for all men when I say we only classify as these and it's impossible to fit another category. Anyways, y'all, the talk of the interweb for the past couple of years has been that men are getting quote-unquote soft. But it's been really ramping up from last year to now when people have been talking more about it. And the majority of the time, the main people saying this are men online, obviously.
That is true. I have seen a lot of men say it on the internet lately.
It would just be a comment on a post, an alpha male podcaster saying humanity is falling because of it. But another category of people that I also haven't seen mentioned that say it too is women online.
They do say it too. They say it a lot. I mean, not all women, of course. I'm just talking about the specific group of ladies who's really loud.
I always have to say this because people are sped. Not all women are like that and say men need to be more manly and less sassy online. But usually the people I see mention that say it are the alpha gurus and male podcasters. And I don't usually see women mention in the conversation about it. They have another name for it too. They call it the quote-unquote sassy man apocalypse. And how it works is it'll be a man posting something on TikTok of them doing a more feminine-like activity. Could be something like doing Pilates. And before someone's like, huh, well, Tommy, those are perfectly normal activities that any gender can— Shut up!
Yeah.
Calm your ass down. This ain't a Twitter comment section. We all know anyone can do these activities. Like, I don't have to explain when I say a feminine activity. And whenever a man posts him doing one of these activities, you'll at least get a couple of people in the comments saying, why is he acting so zesty or sassy? And it don't even gotta be something crazy for real. Like, a man could record himself and be drinking matcha in the video.
Exactly. You cannot drink matcha. You cannot drink coffee. I have seen more, but now that we're talking about it, I cannot. I instantly forgot. You know how that feels.
And you'll have some people in the comments like, yo, bro, that's a little zesty. Why are you getting matcha and not pure black coffee? What am I gonna do with all these sassy men around? Like, why are—
Man, being a non-sassy man seems so difficult, man. You have to consume stuff that is not tasty. You're forced to consume stuff that is not tasty just to not be a sassy man. That is tiring.
Why are you drinking the girly drinks? As a man on the internet, if you post you doing something like that, you really won't win. If you post you doing something slightly perceived as a feminine thing, you'll get hate from men and women. And I think this whole thing stems from older generations. Since Gen Z and before was raised by older generations that usually followed the traditional ways, a lot of us have carried these ways to our adulthoods. And you can pick out the good and bad between the things that we were taught compared to now. I'm not here to be a therapist and get everyone's perspective on how that lifestyle has affected them for good or bad. There's traditional things that work for some people and some don't. Simple as that. But there's definitely
That is true. Not everything works for everyone. Everyone is different and needs different approaches to stuff.
things we can all universally agree on, that they were low-key tripping over as men back in the day. Looking back at it, I couldn't live as a man like 20 to 30 years ago. Because you had to be boring as and fit in or your ass was gonna get flamed. A good example is like wearing pink.
I find that so stupid about the wearing pink. It makes me so fucking mad that as a guy you cannot wear pink without getting any comments about it. I mean, I don't know about right now, but I remember when I was younger, my younger brother had like a pink shirt and he would wear it outside. And then people would call him gay. And I'm like, what the f***? It's just a f***ing color. It's just a f***ing t-shirt. Why does a color decide your sexuality? That is so weird. Why are you so insecure about a f***ing color?
Back then, would not dare to touch the color pink because they knew if they did, they would probably get roasted by their friends or their family would think they're zesty. Shoot, up until my elementary school.
We're just so dumb. Listen, I am so mad about the pink shit, okay? My brother looks good in pink, okay? My brother looks good in pink. You look good in pink. Wear pink. Pink is such a good color on you. I love pink. Everyone should love pink. pink, man. No one says a girl is gay when she wears blue, so why can't we not let the guys wear pink, man? Let them wear pink.
Years, we still had that mindset. I'm not gonna lie, it didn't really change. And even something like skincare. Bro, you couldn't even take care of your skin without...
Oh yeah, they say that moisturizing is also feminine, right? It's just so dumb because you're just taking care of your skin. You need it.
potentially giving you the gay allegations. Men low-key lived
so
like cavemen back then. A lot of the fashion we wear too nowadays, they would think is zesty back then. You couldn't even put that on without getting the allegations. Like, it was just crazy. And I think the good thing about our generation is we're saying basic like, you can actually dress good and wash your face can happen without you getting.
I am so glad that that is like changing.
But clearly some people are still entrenched into that.
Yeah, but I want to say like it is changing, but it's slowly changing because I still see that people are being called gay for wearing pink, and I also still hear guys saying that they're not gonna wear moisturizer, that's for girls and that kind of stuff. I still hear it around me, so I guess it's slowly changing.
You got people like FitX Fearless, who I'm sure some of y'all have heard of, but if you don't know, he's another one of those alpha gurus who has his own course on how to become rich and handsome, and people actually pay to get advice on how to improve their looks from him.
Like these girls, they want Duke Dennis, they don't want me. It's not fair.
Oh, shut the hell up.
Duke they want the jewelry, rich guy. They want everything. They don't want to.
Wait, what does he say? I can hear him.
He built himself.
Oh, he built himself.
Ain't nobody gave that dude shit. He built himself.
Who the f is Duke Dennis? I'm sorry, I live under a rock. Who the f is that? Oh, it's this guy. I've seen his face here and there. I don't know. I still don't know who he is. I guess he is a streamer?
You motherfucker. Every dude at the finish line and be like, oh, why do women want him? Because he tried.
And he's one of those people I feel like that holds a traditional mindset from the past completely, because he's always complaining about the new generation and the styles people are rocking now.
But to be fair, he's kind of right though. Girls want Duke Dennis, they don't want me. It's not fair. But what are you doing? Are you working on yourself? And I'm not only talking about like looks wise, I'm also talking about like personality wise. Like, where are you right now? Where are you at mentally? Are you working on your mental? Yeah, are you taking good care of yourself? Are you making sure that you have self-care for yourself? Are you making sure that you're in a good mindset? That kind of shit. Are you taking care of yourself?
He just hates any man that wears something baggy and thinks it looks childish. And he has multiple videos of him saying it makes you look homeless and dumb.
I'm gonna keep telling y'all dress like little kids. I don't care what.
Let him dress like it if he likes it.
Man is always the best looking man. Nobody could beat that guy.
The classy man is always the best looking guy.
Nobody could beat that guy. I don't give a damn what you say, bro. I don't give a damn about no new trends, this baggy clothes bullshit that you idiots think look cool. You don't look like a man. I don't give a damn what you
Maybe they want to look like a man.
Clothes
Let them
make
be.
You look homeless. The losers on the internet want you to believe that a guy who dressed classy, a guy who wears fitted clothes, something is wrong with him. Not the guy who looks homeless and wears.
I actually don't remember anyone saying that there's something wrong with people that wear, clothes. I actually don't remember seeing that.
That is quote unquote comfortable. The problem with this is you don't command respect with your image.
I'm sorry, bro, but I'm not trying to look like the Rock from the 90s every time I step out the house, or dress like I'm going to a wedding every day. Some occasions deserve the fitted clothes and some deserve the baggy clothes. That's all it is.
It's also like just like personal style. If you like classy fitted clothes, that's you. If the other person likes baggy clothes, that's them. It's their style, it's their aesthetic. Not everyone likes the same things. Same goes for girls. Not every girl is into guys that are classy in fitted clothes, and not every girl likes guys in baggy clothes. But that's the fun part. There's someone for everyone. You don't have to look the same. You don't have to dress the same.
Because fashion has always been the one thing that's progressed and changed depending on its time. So why would you want to stay one style forever without trying different things? If people treated fashion like his thinking forever, then we'd still be wearing those 1800s outfits.
That is true.
This is the type of thinking older generations still have.
But I kind of want to wear the fancy. Oh no, actually, I don't want to wear the fancy dresses from back then, because then I remember the corsets. Never mind.
Like, he low-key gives me the vibes of what a woman in her 50s would dream as their one-night stand. Universally with fashion, though, I think we've all been way more open to changing up things in our generation. I mean, in 2017, we're dressing like this, and we realized, all right, we gotta change this up. But then you go out actually putting that on, and you're gonna have some older family member side-eyeing you, thinking you might swing the other way because you wanted to dress nice. A thing you'll hear some women say online is the phrase, men used to go to war.
Suddenly, This year, I feel like I'm seeing it a lot. That stupid sentence.
And usually when it's a man doing something perceived more feminine, when I say perceived more feminine too, it really doesn't even have to be that. It could just be him doing something fun. It's to the point where some of them will literally record random men in public to make fun of them for it.
That is f***ed up, man. That is so f***ed up. I also just hate it because, like, if you say shit like that, makes them mad, and then the man will say shit like, women used to be in the kitchen back in the day, and then we're gonna fight. What's the fighting good for? It's good for nothing. It will just keep going on and on. Just let people do what they want to do. Why are you filming a random guy outside that's doing something that you think is not manly? Who the fuck care? Just keep walking on. Men used to go to war. What is he doing? He's just drinking. What is that? A frappuccino or something? They're taking a picture. What's wrong with him?
Bro did in the first video was drink a frappe he bought with his hard-earned money.
What's wrong with it? There's nothing wrong. But this, I'm just like praying, like really hoping very hard that these are just jokes. But if they're not, like, you must be so fun. You must be such a fun person to be around. Honestly, wow.
What they did in the other was take a picture at a staircase. And by the way, there's a more than 100% chance men built those stairs. So I'd be damned as a man if I can't take pictures of something I built. I'll take a million pictures of my life.
Yes, you
the
should.
whole men used to go to war thing doesn't make sense to me because, for one, millions of men still do go to war all over the world.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
that too. Men still go to war. Like, what the f are you talking about?
read the news or something, there's about a war started every week.
Yeah.
And for the men at war in the past, do you think they actually wanted to be there? Men had zero choice but to be in the war. They would literally draft your name out a hat and you had to be in the field. Or your ass was getting sent to prison to eternally be a named Bubba's prison wife. Also, there's a lot of countries where men around the world are still required to be in the military. Like in South Korea, BTS had to stop for a while because some of the members had to do their mandatory military service. And this type of president to me probably isn't the best thing to set, because if y'all really do want it to go back to men fighting in wars and stuff, as a man, as soon as you turn 18, you're getting sent on your way to serve your duties. Then be prepared as a woman. If you don't cook for your husband one day, you and the children got a 50% chance of getting
That's
beat
what
back.
I said. That's what I said. That's what I said. Women used to be in the kitchen back then. Do you want to go back to the kitchen? I don't want to go back to the kitchen, so please just shut the fuck up. I don't want to be in the kitchen. I want to be a strong, independent woman. Just shut the fuck up and do your own thing, please. I'm begging you.
Because that's what the older generations of men did. Like, I really don't think you want to be in that generation.
don't.
And then you go in the comment sections of these videos, and it's women saying things like, men are so princessy now,
Oh my
or so
God.
many princesses.
Let my man be a princess. I'll be the prince. If you want to be a princess, I'll be the prince. I'm fine with that.
I also get confused by this too, because isn't it mainly women saying men need to be more tapped in their emotions? Like, for
That is true. Women want men to be more emotional. But then the moment that they're doing it, they're being feminine. They're being sassy. They're being a little gay. And don't be shocked when they don't do it, man. I mean, women.
For decades, the complaint has always been that men are so emotionless and never like to express themselves. And that definitely is true a lot of times. You try to talk to any man over 60 about mental health or therapy and they go, mental health? My mental health was working 128-hour work weeks at 10 years old.
Oh, he's doing it so fast. Jesus.
Walking 5 miles to school after and then
I'm
walking
impressed. What the f? Is your back fine?
5 miles back to finish the day. Then going on my grandpa's boat and fishing 5 fish a day for the entire family to eat. Mental health is something you made up after the 2000s. That was my impression of what blue collar work.
That was a really good impression, honestly.
When men nowadays actually try to express themselves, we're sassy and princesses. This just shows me that a lot of y'all saying this will say one thing online, then act completely different when it comes to actual situations. Now, I obviously don't think all the women saying men used to go to war are serious and they're just joking.
Yeah, I have seen some that were obvious jokes, but there are some that are obviously not joking.
So many people saying it, everyone can't be joking about it. I didn't really.
There have to be people that are actually truly mean it.
But in our generation, there's still a ton of women that want to live that more traditional lifestyle. Because all you would see on ads and online for years, it was all about independence for women and living that lifestyle. Which, if it works for you, that's amazing. You know, I don't got no complaint.
Me neither.
As I grew up and would ask the women around in my life what they wanted for the future, you know, when I became college age and everybody's trying to figure out what they want to do with their life, I would hear a surprising amount of them saying the more traditional thing and maybe working a a side job just so they're not bored. Nothing wrong.
There's nothing wrong with that. That is true. But I've also seen like a lot of women that actually live like the traditional life get shit on by women that are not living a traditional life. And I'm confused about that. Like, it's your choice that you want to live like that. And it's her choice that she wants to live like that. What is this doing to your life? Are you inconvenienced in any way that she decided to be a traditional wife? You don't even know her. Why are you triggered? Why can't you just live your own life?
With that either. Should I know in the future for me, I'm gonna provide the best I can for whoever I'm with. As long as the relationship is healthy, it really shouldn't concern anyone. Then a couple of years ago, that thing blew up on TikTok called tradwives, where it's pretty much women talking about their traditional lifestyle and what they live like. Can this lifestyle turn into a toxic thing? Yes. But that's why you have to have
every lifestyle can turn into a toxic thing. It's not only the like anything can turn toxic.
But good people around you to tell you when it may be turning into that. You know, it can turn real quick from happily married with kids and living your dream lifestyle to you overcooking the chicken one day and getting RKO'd on the dining room table. I think there is a correlation of this type of lifestyle starting to trend more and more, and you know, men getting called sassy and zesty and online. You know, this is just my view, but I wasn't really seeing this ramp up like this until recently. People be forgetting there's a large amount of women who also have the traditional mindset of thinking too. Anyways, to wrap everything up, as a man, you shouldn't be crashing out and angry over your girl asking you if you want to get a pedicure with her.
Yeah, you're an asshole if you do.
Perceived as sassy online if people see it. Maybe it's just the name. If they called it a manly feet cleaning, I wonder if more men would be open to doing it. Like, it's fine to take care of your skin and make sure you're looking right. And you can do all this while also doing the traditional, more manly stuff. Like locking in with the gym and lifting.
There is like absolutely nothing wrong with making sure that you look good and that you're just taking care of yourself, right? There's absolutely nothing wrong with it, and anyone who says anything about it can go themselves.
And providing for whoever you're with in life. I could just never take it serious if another person is trying to call me sassy online because of something. So yeah, let me know what y'all think. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, I love you guys consensually. And until next time, I'm out.
Bye. Hi, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please don't forget to give a like to the video and subscribe to my channel. I also stream live on Twitch and on YouTube, so follow me on Twitch or just turn on the notification bell on YouTube to know when I go live. I hope to see you there. Bye!